You may have seen my last recap video covering the Cruiserweight Muhammad Ali tournament featuring Alexander Usyk versus Marco Huck. But I also mentioned another tournament was taking place between 8 of the best super middleweights in the world, outside of Gilberto Ramirez and James DeGale, of course. A few weeks ago, the tournament went underway with a betting favorite Callum Smith taking on Sweden's own Erik Skoglund. Overall, it was a great fight with Callum getting the rightfully earned unanimous decision.
Калум Смит становится обладателем бриллиантового пояса WBC, продолжает свой путь во всемирной боксерской суперсерии.
Eubank Jr. was up next. He picked to fight the loose cannon Turkish fighter Avni Yildirim, who had a whole lot to say in the build-up.
So you come here with an arrogant attitude and say, hey, no emotions, no this, I do this, so you know what, you are doing nothing. So I'm getting mad because I'm looking like a stupid guy. So we do everything, and don't watch it. I knocked you out.
Ali.
What? Yes?
If you're wondering why the video is slightly shorter than usual, it's because Eubank went to work much quicker than expected.
Достать туловище.
Round 1 was just about as one-sided as physically possible. Eubank landed rapid-fire flurries throughout, while his undefeated opponent failed to land one single punch as far as I could see. A flash knockdown came after a quick uppercut from Eubank landed, but Yildirim got back to his feet right away. The thing that was most impressive from the opening bell on Eubank's behalf was the triple and at times quadruple jab consistently being fired, a much improved version from what we've seen from him in the past.
То, что Yildirim не упал на носил ринга, но он, как правило, входит в клинч и всегда успешно.
Первый раунд завершен.
Round 2 was more of the same. Eubank landing punches in bunches and using his impressive head movement to evade everything coming back.
На крупном плане, с другой точки, было видно, что Yildirim опустился на колено, поэтому у судьи было. Ну вот на ваших экранах статистика выброшенных ударов. Опасно сейчас уходил от этой атаки английский боксер. Ну, пронесло одной тактикой, такими силовыми боковыми ударами доставать.
But it would be the third round where things start to warm up. Yildirim appeared to land a good shot on Eubank, but later replay showed it to be more of a balance issue, and then a quick show of hands from Eubank led to an emphatic KO.
Тяжкие под сердце пробивает и тут же серия в голову.
Контратака, перешедшая в такую мощную атаку.
Чуть-чуть увлекся, Eubank пропустил, тут же давай, есть падение, еще.
Нокаут.
Да? Все, так и завершилось.
Да, конечно.
Ну, рефери сразу же, решил не отсчитывать, не открывать счет. Крис Eubank.
It took between 5 to 10 minutes for Yildirim to recover after that one. Overall, it was a great performance. Eubank knows that his next potential bout against George Groves in the semifinal will be anything but a walkover. Groves is one of the most battle-hardened boxers in the world. Countless wars with top guys have put him on a certain pedestal where you could argue he is one of the best boxers in Britain today.
She's struggling, but the range and George Groves, timing perfect. Brought on the floor.
But he has to come through his quarterfinal bout with the undefeated and 24 Jamie Cox next, who is far from a slouch himself. But I will definitely be rolling with Groves on that one.
We're preparing for the very best Jamie Cox that can be possible, maybe better than he actually is.
In more fight news from around the world, last weekend's clash between Mike Perez and Maris Breidis was also another contest in the Muhammad Ali tournament at Cruiserweight. It didn't exactly live up to the hype of what most boxing fans expected though. Breidis laid all over his opponent, similar to Vladimir Klitschko a few years back, but ultimately cruised his way to a unanimous decision and will now be meeting my personal favorite to win the whole tournament, Alexander Usyk. Friday night's heavyweight clash between former Anthony Joshua victim Gary Cornish and Ashley Sexton turned out to be a semi-decent scrap, with both men putting in the very best they had to offer. And eventually, it resulted in a unanimous decision for Sexton. It's looking possible the newly crowned British champ might take on the extremely dangerous rising prospect Daniel Dubois sometime next year, which I think would be another step in the right path of world honors for the hard-hitting heavyweight from London they have nicknamed Dynamite. Krolla also got back to winning ways after defeating Ricky Burns over 12 rounds in what many felt was a complete 50-50 fight before it started. Krolla simply outworked Burns by taking control of the center of the ring and never really gave Burns the room to dictate on the back foot like he has in the past. I'm not sure where Burns will go from here. The fight was seen as a make or break for both guys, but sometimes it only takes a semi-decent performance to get back in the swing of things. I think Krolla was out of his depth in the last 2 title fights against pound-for-pound star Linares, but he didn't get disgraced and could well have enough in the tank to become a champion again in 2018.
Of course I would. Listen, of course I would. This is what I owe these people. I owe them another world title. The way they turn out and get behind me, it's nothing but love.
Thanks for watching, fight fans. If you enjoy these recaps, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new around here. Until next time, this is Boxing Legends TV, signing off.
Рефери сразу же, решил не отсчитывать, не открывать счет. Крис Eubank.